SAfm, South Africa's news and information leader.
Afternoon, Bongi. Thanks. Government condemns xenophobic attacks in Gauteng, and people are reported missing after a ferry capsizes in Malaysia. That's in the news this hour here on SAfm. Government has condemned the xenophobic attacks against foreign nationals in certain areas of Gauteng and the Vaal. The latest incident has been that of looting and violence that erupted in Diepsloot, north of Johannesburg, after residents demanded that foreign nationals leave the area. This after two men were shot and killed, allegedly by a Somali shop owner in Diepsloot on Sunday. Last week, more than 90 people were arrested for protest-related crimes in Everton, Orange Farm and Sebokeng, south of Johannesburg. Acting government spokesperson Pumla Williams.
Government has noted with concern the recent xenophobic attacks on the foreign nationals in the Vaal and Gauteng. We strongly condemn it, and we call on South Africans to treat one another with respect, to respect the law. Whenever they want to take to the streets, they should behave within the law.
Meanwhile, Somali nationals have left Diepsloot under police escort after their shops were looted. They have fled to places of safety but have vowed to return as soon as calm has been restored. Shops belonging to South Africans have been left untouched. The SABC's Muleboheng Sibidi reports.
It appears that residents are now assessing the consequences of looting and chasing away Somali shop owners. Many of them are now wondering where they will be able to buy at extremely low prices because the black-owned shops in the townships are expensive. Many say this situation is not solving anything but making their lives more difficult.
The ANC in Limpopo has finally dissolved 3 of its 5 regions. The party's provincial task team spokesperson Sello Lidikha says the Pita Mukaba, Mopani and Sekhukhune regions have been disbanded. He says the Waterberg and Bembe regions will be placed under administration. Lidikha says the branches demanded the disbandment of the regions because the leaders were sowing divisions ahead of the Mangaung conference.
What we're implementing is the decision of the branches that have actually rejected the RECs for allegedly the treatment that they received from the RECs. When the PEC was disbanded, the report said the previous PEC was found guilty of an ANC behavior of institutionalized factionalism, and that manifested itself in the regions and in the branches.
4 learners from Nongamane Senior Secondary School in Ngeleni in the Eastern Cape have been killed and more than 30 others injured after the bus they were traveling in lost control and rolled down a cliff. Arrive Alive spokesperson Tsepo Machaya says 3 learners died on the scene and 1 on the way to hospital.
Some of them have been taken to the nearest clinic and then they have been transferred to Tata Nelson Mandela Academic Hospital. At the scene, we're still trying to search around, hence the area is quite very bushy, and we're trying to check around whether are there no people that are still lying around. But at this stage, I can say we are just trying to clear up. The driver is amongst those that are injured and he is quite critical. So we do have a case of culpable homicide that has been opened. We are looking at options also to add on negligence and reckless driving.
The rand has fallen by more than 1.2% to a fresh 4-year low against the US dollar. This has extended earlier losses in a market bracing for what is likely to be a weak first quarter GDP print. The rand has hit a 9.71 to a dollar, its weakest level since March 2009, compared with Monday's close at 9 rand 59. Overseas, police in Malaysia say a number of people are missing after a ferry capsized in the river Borneo. Officials say the vessel was carrying more than 100 passengers. A